It's about 2 p.m. on Sunday, January 14th, 2024. Last night I get down to 11 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in metric for my metric friends, but it's let me do some quick math. Probably minus 50, no. Yeah, minus 15 degrees Fahrenheit or Celsius. So I think that's right. Minus 10 at least. It's snowing a tiny bit. There's barely any wind. There's a little bit of wind coming from the north. So the cows have a little bit of snow on their back. You might think that means the cows are cold, but if you were outside with a thick fur coat and there was snow on the outside of the fur, would that mean you're cold? No, that means that the fur coat is doing its job and insulating your body warmth from the moisture, the coldness outside, so the snow can land on the fur and it doesn't melt. So I just moved them to a new section here. I put out some fresh hay. This is old hay from when the bulls were here. The bulls couldn't eat it all, of course. And the waters, let's see, the bulls' water froze. The cows' water didn't freeze. So I turned there's like another hose that's feeding the trough, so I turned that up a little bit just to make more water so it won't freeze tonight. As far as I know, that's the only working water on the ranch right now. So I'm going to go through and check the shop as well. Oh look, my son was able to put up a new wire. So yeah, the cows aren't even complaining. Looks like Blue's bum was a little cold. A little bit of shivering back there. The ground is hard as a rock. It's frozen solid, except here where the hay is. The hay provided a little barrier to keep the ground warm. I'm sure if you go down underground a couple inches, it's not freezing, but the surface here is frozen. So right now it's about 20 degrees Fahrenheit, which is probably negative 5 or 7 or something like that Celsius. So now the wind is blowing. The cows, if it gets really cold, they can huddle together for warmth. They'll create their own little wind barrier as a herd. I was thinking I could always take them to the back 20 if it gets worse, but the weather report says that come Wednesday it's going to warm up. So we were supposed to get some snow tomorrow. They said initially snow's coming on Tuesday, then they said snow tomorrow, and now it's snowing a little bit right now. So I think the weather might pass here pretty quick, you know. But yeah, this is why I harvested the bull yesterday, was because of the cold weather coming in. Because of the cold weather, I'm in no rush to process the cow and get it in the freezer. It's sitting in my shop, and the shop is probably at freezing or below freezing inside. Either way, it's a nice little refrigerator. So I'm going to come back on Monday. Monday is a holiday here. The kids will be out of school. We'll come back on Monday when it's a little warmer. It's going to get above freezing on Monday, right? Like 40 something?
Well, not even 40. Next Monday?
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow? No. It is not going to be 40. It's going to be like way below that.
No, it's going to get warm, isn't it? Check your weather report.
Tomorrow is going to be 25, 10. 25 high, 10 low.
Oof. So it is going to be cold tomorrow. Okay, one more day of this. Then Tuesday's going to get warm, right?
Tuesday is going to be 28, 16.
Oh my goodness. I guess we're all going to die. Okay, we're all going to die. What?
Wednesday is when it's going to get high.
What's it going to get on Wednesday?
45 high.
Yeah. So Wednesday's going to warm up. So I guess we have this for 2 more days. So I'm set up. I got hay. I just have to move them. As long as the water flows, I'll be fine. So yeah, we'll be in the shop on Monday butchering the cow that we harvested. I did want to talk a little bit about that. I wanted to share a little bit of my experience doing it. Number one, When I shot the cow, it dropped. It just dropped. So I don't think I felt anything when it died. Maybe for a split second, but the area that I aimed at was between the line between the ears and the eyes, and I shot it from the front. So it was looking to the side before I took the shot, so I made a little kissing sound, and it looked right at me. See? That's kind of what it did. It was about 20 feet away. I did aim a little too low. I should have aimed a little higher because the trajectory of the bullet. So I shot it about an inch lower than what I wanted to. Skinning it, so I dragged it back to the shop. Skinning it, it's probably a mistake to drag it because some of the fur came off where it rubbed on the ground. Skinning it was a bit of a chore, but we started to figure out how to do it. The cow's leather is so thick, the skin is so thick, it's hard to cut through. So you can just kind of go wild when you skin. I did make a hole in one spot, but I'm not too concerned about it. I do plan on trying to tan the leather. I probably won't use the natural tannins. Then butchering it. So once we got it hung up, we had a little bit of difficulty cutting out the bunghole. I think if we had a longer, sharper knife, it would have been easier. It's a good, good foot, I would say, from where you got to reach in there with a long knife to get it, a long, thin knife. We got that free. The guts just kind of came out. We used a handsaw to cut the bones, and that was a chore. I was thinking I could use a chainsaw if the handsaw was too much, but it was definitely a chore. But we got it. And other than that, butchering, I have no idea what I'm doing butchering. I was just cutting like limbs off, and then we'll just have some big roast, I guess. But there really wasn't that much meat on it. The cow was almost 2 years old, the bull. Apparently they're supposed to be 3 years old before you harvest them, so I should have given them another year. But at the worst case, we have lots of dog food. So, and that was the backup plan if I didn't know what I was doing. So, but there is some meat I wanted to try, and it smelled really good. There was some good fat on it. There wasn't great marbling, but it was good marbling. And so I'm really excited about trying the meat. Guys, have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.